Hello, I'm Vicki Seyfert-Margolis, and I'm the CEO and founder of a digital technology company that supports patient-centered clinical trials called MyOwnMed. The most significant thing is this idea of catalyzing the concept of decentralized trials and remote monitoring. I think there's a new awareness and openness. It's been really interesting to me because I've spent the last 4 years talking to pharmaceutical companies and medical groups about this, and I think the remote monitoring piece was almost an afterthought or an add-on or something that maybe they'll do as a pilot program. Now I feel like we're confronted with, oh my goodness, we're going to have to think about doing this in every single study that we do. Some of the challenges that remain are things like, how do you ensure safety and lack of exposure when the investigational medical product is an infusion product? How are we going to deal with that? Are people going to they're still coming to the clinic and they have to get an IV infusion? That's a challenge. And those are generally the trials that are still, struggling along because they tend to be the drugs that are treating people, for example, in oncology. It's going to force the issue of, are there measures, are there metrics, are there things that we can test for remotely? I also think it's giving people who work in these companies a view of what it's like to have to work from home or to have things be harder. You know, that so many people in the rare disease community contend with having to deal with worrying about being exposed to pathogens because they may be immunosuppressed and wearing a mask and being careful and staying 6 feet away from people or whatever. That's been part of their life. And now I feel like, wow, we all have an appreciation of what a day in the life of a person with, a rare disease is like. And I also think that that is going to have a profound effect of how we treat them, how we do clinical trials with them, because we're all living it now. Let's try to do something that has an impact to make life easier for you. And part of it to me is about, how do we bring more of the clinic to you, as opposed to always setting expectations that you need to come to the healthcare system. And so now we're in a position where you can't. So we have to find ways to bring more to you. We have an opportunity after we come out of this to do this better, to be more equitable, to be more empathetic, to be more compassionate, and to have an appreciation for science and for people who really, really work hard to try to make life better for people.